Welcome to Guatemala, the land of the eternal spring. Now this video will provide 10 reasons why people love Guatemala. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to the country of Guatemala. Population around 17 million. Now just for context, we have a map here. We have circled Guatemala. Now Belize and Honduras are to the east and El Salvador is to the south. Now this video will provide 10 reasons why people love Guatemala. People love Guatemala because of the Mayan ruins of Tikal. In the humid jungle of northern Guatemala near the border of Belize stands one of the greatest archaeological sites in Central America. The well-preserved ruined city of Tikal is one of the best places to visit in Guatemala to learn about the Mayan culture. Tikal was occupied between approximately 600 BC and AD 900 and showcases more than 3,000 structures ranging from pyramids and temples to plazas and a necropolis. It was one of the most important urban Mayan centers for more than 1,000 years and is today one of the largest Mayan archaeological sites of its time period still in existence. The experience of visiting Tikal is enhanced by the surroundings. Steep pyramids rise above the jungle's lush green canopy, populated by birds, monkeys, and other wildlife. Tikal National Park, which encompasses the ruins, is a biosphere reserve protecting rainforest and wildlife habitat. Monkeys are prevalent at Tikal. You'll definitely see spider monkeys, and if you don't see the howler monkeys, you'll most certainly hear them. People love Guatemala because of Antigua. If you're looking for a city to settle in for a bit, this is the place to come. With quality hotels at reasonable rates, trendy restaurants serving excellent food, and plenty of things to do, it's easy to fill your days here. Antigua Guatemala, often referred to simply as Antigua, is one of the highlights of Guatemala and certainly one of the most beautiful cities in Central America. Surrounded by 3 volcanoes, this former capital of Guatemala offers a unique glimpse of a city unblemished by modern-day concrete buildings and high-rises. Cobblestone streets are lined with old colonial buildings, some of which show evidence of the earthquakes that have contributed to the city's history. Everywhere in the old city center are incredible churches and convents. While many of the buildings have been completely restored, some reveal cracks caused by past earthquakes, and some have been reduced to ruins. In many cases, the ruins have been creatively incorporated into more recently constructed buildings, some of which are now hotels. The city has interesting museums to explore, along with beautiful old convents that are open to visitors. People love Guatemala because of Lake Atitlan. Often described as the most beautiful lake in the world, Lake Atitlan is another destination where travelers tend to linger. Make the journey here and you won't be disappointed. You can easily spend a week or more sightseeing in the small towns and villages that ring the lake. Lake Atitlan is located in the high country, less than a 2-hour drive from Guatemala City and less than an hour and a half from Antigua. It sits in a volcanic crater, 1,538 meters above sea level, and is surrounded by hills and volcanoes, and many of the villages on the shore are only accessible by boat. Over the years, Atitlan has attracted many expats with an interest in alternative lifestyles. Spiritual or New Age centers offer everything from yoga to metaphysical pursuits. If you are considering learning Spanish, schools are available and very reasonably priced. People love Guatemala because of the Chichicastenango Market. Isolated Chichicastenango, also locally known as Chichi, is a large town surrounded by valleys and mountains. The sleepy cobblestone streets come alive on Thursdays and Sundays as it hosts one of the largest and most hectic markets in Guatemala. This is a locals market, selling regular everyday goods, vegetables, and the distinctive textiles for which it's so famous. Vendors come from miles around for this market, making it a great opportunity for people watching and photography. People love Guatemala because of Quetzaltenango. Quetzaltenango, Guatemala's second largest city, is a commercial center of southwestern Guatemala. The town's major sites are the Parque Central America and the neoclassical buildings surrounding it. Most of these buildings, apart from the cathedral, stem from the era in the 19th century when it was a major trading and artistic community. In addition to being a relatively clean and safe city, Quetzaltenango's altitude of 2,333 meters ensures warm days, cool nights, and less mosquitoes. The city also serves as a base for excursions to the many nearby villages noted for their hot springs and handicrafts. People love Guatemala because of the Monterrico Nature Reserve. The small coastal village of Monterrico, with its laid-back feel and lovely stretch of oceanfront, will appeal to anybody looking for some time at the beach and a little nature. Unlike the high inland regions, the area around Monterrico is hot and tropical. The beach here is dominated by big surf and not always ideal for swimming, but beautiful nonetheless. The Monterrico Nature Reserve is a nature reserve created to protect mangrove forests and sea turtles. Covering an area of both land and water, it's a habitat for a large variety of birds and aquatic life, including leatherback and Kemp Ridley turtles. Boat tours offer trips to the swamps and good opportunities for bird and wildlife viewing, particularly in the morning hours. People love Guatemala because of the Pacaya Volcano. The Pacaya Volcano, rising to more than 2,550 meters, offers a chance to witness volcanic activity firsthand. Located near Antigua, this volcano has been continuously active since 1975, and lava explosions constantly change its appearance. Organized tours offer guided hikes on the volcano and an opportunity to roast marshmallows over the heat created by hotspots. It should be noted that as an active volcano, hiking here does involve some risks. If you want to get to the top with less effort, horses are available. People love Guatemala because of Semuc Champey. This stunning spot deep in the jungle can be a bit difficult to get to, but it's worth the effort. A 300-meter limestone shelf creates natural pools in the river, perfect for a quick dip. The pools are a vibrant color of green or turquoise, the water is calm and warm, and the area is surrounded by dense forest full of wildlife. Tours to the site can be arranged. Access is either via a 2.5-kilometer hike in the steamy jungle heat or a bumpy 4x4 ride. People love Guatemala because of Livingston on the Caribbean coast. This small town of brightly painted wooden houses found in the jungle among coconut groves lies along Guatemala's Caribbean coast. Livingston feels more like the Caribbean than the rest of Guatemala because of the population, descendants of escaped would-be slaves and the indigenous Maya. They have created a distinctive culture and language. Caribbean rhythms abound, and they increase during the month of May as the pilgrimage arrives in town. Celebrations during Easter week and on December 12th, the feast day of the Virgin of Guadalupe, are also colorful events. Livingston is a departure point for many islands and keys for snorkeling and fishing. The best beaches are just outside of town, easily reached by taxi. People love Guatemala because of the Mayan ruins of Iximche. If you are visiting Antigua and don't have the time or money to head to the Mayan ruins at Tikal, Iximche, only an hour away, is a good stand-in. Much smaller than Tikal, but still quite impressive to a first-time visitor. These ruins are over 550 years old, dating from 1470. Iximche was once the capital city of the Mayan kingdom. At the site, you'll find 2 ball courts and several pyramid temples, all very well preserved and restored. Also on site is a small museum showcasing historical items found here. The reasons provided in this video are not all the reasons why people love Guatemala. If you've got a reason why you love Guatemala, pop it in the comment section. I'll make another video. I hope you enjoyed the video. Ciao for now!